Hey Legionnaires, welcome back. We're here with another NTW3 battlefield today, and today the Holy Roman Empire is marching to war against the French Republic, and we do have a glorious 3v3 today. I mean, I presume it's the French Republic. I have no idea, actually. I've not actually checked. I mean, the French armies could actually be Imperial ones, which if so, what are the HRE still doing here? How are they hanging on? But yeah, we do have some Dragoons setting up here. I think, to be honest, with the this being a custom battle, there's a high chance they're not all going to be Republic armies. More likely to be all Imperial. But we have a glorious 3v3 anyway set up, and we do have 3 Holy Roman Empire armies, which is very unusual. All players deciding to go into the same sort of like faction. I mean, you know, HRE does have some cool strengths, but you know, since you could like pick a variety of factions, you know, going very streamlined with a certain sort of like, you know, providing that mass. And decent infantry, good quality cavalry to a certain extent. I don't know what faction this is, but this guy has a lot of bearskin, like sort of like bodyguards, like bearskin guys. That was kind of cool, intriguing. There we go, the first engagement on the way, and we got some Chasseur Cheval here, losing out to some hussars, the HRE, or this is what it might be going to. We're going to see the Wormter Freikorps here getting charged, looks like by some dragoons. The outlying cav units that the HRE has set up getting taken out very early on. So yeah, that is unfortunate there for the HRE losing 2 cav units, the French losing 0 in that engagement. So that is very, very unlucky, and more cav now arriving, more dragoons now appearing out of the mist, out of the fog. But yes, if you're enjoying all things NTW3 and would like to see some more of this glorious mod for Napoleon Total War, then do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and a comment show your support. It really does help out the channel, and they were really going at those guns. Those 3-pounders are racing away. They are some of the quickest things around on the battlefield, but my gosh, they are sprinting. But yes, this was sent in by my to my Discord, by a member of the Discord. If you want to send in your own replays to feature on the channel, whether it's NTW3 or whether it's another Total War, feel free to join my Discord. The link's down below in the description. It's also a great place to come and get involved in some Total War battles, or to also just, you know, come and chat to some fellow historical fanatics. Looks like these hussars over here getting pushed back by the French cav, who are deciding to give up the chase now. The hussars, the French themselves. But yes, the HRE, known for mass, you know, big infantry units. I mean, like, look for this one, for instance, 250 men. And these like Grenzer units, like Slovenian Grenzers, most of the Germans, or like mainline infantry is all like over 200 man units. So you kind of like are going for like mass over sort of like necessary quality. You're just trying to like pour as many shots onto the enemy as you can. It looks like we have maybe, I don't know, maybe Spanish campaign. I don't know, what are the skirts? Yeah, it looked like Swiss, maybe Spanish campaign. For like one of the French armies here, looks kind of likely. Certainly it's not Republic. It's a shame. Could have had a good old, like, classic 1799 battle, but still, it looks shaping up to be quite a nice one. French horse artillery here, getting set up. Yeah, we've got Leguer here, and they're in like the sort of like the Spanish attire, and like the peninsula sort of like uniform. So that's, yeah, kind of confirming who is playing as who there. Doesn't really give much away for the rest. The infantry are more easy to sort of identify than the like the differentiations in the cav, that's for sure. We've got some light skirmishers here, you know, they're just already shooting away, trying to do some damage to these Wallachian Grenzers ahead of them. I'm surprised they have no skirms of their own. I mean, what have we got over here? Yeah, just more like line infantry. Yeah, no skirms at all in the HRE, which is kind of surprising. They didn't just bring any sort of like Schutzen just to, you know, screen their front line. They are waiting on their final HRE army to arrive. The HRE kind of also classically known for being slow on the march. They're not, they're not exactly the speediest. But on this road, they should be okay. We will see how they do. Yeah, it looks like just lots of like Hungarian and German infantry coming forward here. There's a bit of cav, whether they've already sent forward their main cavalry force, they might have done. Got some cuirassiers back here waiting in reserve. So yeah, that's something that maybe the HRE can have over the French's like heavier cav. It depends. Most of the time, I feel like the French usually bring like dragoons, hussars, chasseurs. They often do. Sometimes do bring the heavy unit, but definitely more often than not, you're going to see that sort of like level of cavalry. skirms, they're just chipping away, you know. It's how a typical like NTW3 battle usually gets underway, yeah, just chipping away some skirms. Looks like the line infantry actually was getting involved a little bit. We have got some little cav units as well dashing about. Maybe they'll dash forward and try and nullify the skirms, we'll see. Got some Polish lancers here setting up. Those famed lancers from Poland, you know, loyal to the French cause, believing they're going to get a free Poland. This horse artillery is really getting close. I mean, it's not really in danger at the moment of being charged, but if it unlimbers that hussar unit there, might just be activated and go in and try and at least, you know, get it off its carriages so it's immobile. It's not exactly the greatest spots right now. It's going to be like behind a hill. I'm surprised they're going for it, but yeah, it actually looks like the hussars are going to get charged here themselves by a French cav, and now they're going to react. They're going to try and run away, and they get away just fine. A few shots going off from the HRE, more French cav coming in to try and take out that cav unit there. And it looks like the French just want to force back the HRE, so like screening cavalry that they have, so they can get either their cavalry out up close and personal, or allow their artillery to get a lot closer, which is happening right now. This is like a lot early period France, to be honest. And that does look like the case with the Carabinier skirmish. It's like skirmish grenadiers, almost, these guys are. And they basically, yeah, they're pretty handy. Actually, okay in melee as well, skirmish grenadiers. But yeah, France wants to like get itself in a good position. They should attack soon. I mean, I would have thought that if they can see the other HRE general, yeah, he's here. Osterreich Karl von Osterreich Tetchen, I think that's how you say his name. I don't know, might be butchering that. But you can see the general there anyway, so they can see that this HRE army's on the way forward. It's not quite here yet. I mean, it's a little late now because they might be able to stabilize it, any sort of attack the French make. But the French probably should have made a go of it while they had maybe the HRE not fully, you know, set up. They're still waiting on one army. But it also looks like the French are doing the same. They're kind of waiting on one more army here. A general, well, maybe not. The general's maybe just been forgotten about. Or it's just a general, yeah, just waiting there. So, who knows? Maybe the French player just was like, forget my general. Don't need him. Looks like we're going to see, yeah, one of the French players shifting right here. Maybe it looks like one of the Iberians, like Spanish campaign one, shifting right. We've got guns already firing away, blasting into those line infantry down there, inflicting some damage. Here we go, yeah, the light infantry, sorry. Getting ready. Prepare those muskets. Be ready to fight for the Emperor and die for him. See what happens. Yeah, you can see, they've got like skirms. Those skirmish grenadiers already shooting and tooting away. The guns here blasting. So they're doing damage to the cavalry back there, forcing it down to orange. That is pretty impressive. Good shooting there. But there you go. The third and final HRE army is arriving on the battlefield. Where it'll go, I'm not sure. I mean, you don't really want to stack up lots in this town. They've got plenty of reserves, I feel like, here. Maybe switch out to the right, maybe force back the French into this open ground. Just otherwise turning into a bit of a cavalry standoff. You could see if we could maybe change that with a bit of involvement with the infantry. Because this, I mean, it's not a hard border, but this forest is almost acting a bit like a hard border. You don't really want to go too much further beyond. And then after that, there is a bit of a lake. So it's going to take a lot of time for the French to outflank that position if they wanted to, just because of the natural boundaries there. It looks like they're going to give it a go. They're sending in troops into the forest. Maybe it's their way to root them out. I mean, it might work. You can certainly, under the cover of the trees, you'll be able to get a lot of infantry quite close to the HRE, and that will be beneficial to the French, because they'll want to melee rather than shoot like the HRE will. So we'll see what happens. This might be the other French army arriving. There's certainly more troops of varying quality. There's a lot of Italian and Spanish here. So it might be more like the Iberian campaign sort of like army. We'll see what happens. There might be two Iberian armies, to be honest. I do not know. There is also an early period France somewhere where they draw much more than I don't know. Oh, they're shooting their own infantry here. They're sappers. They're sent forward to protect the guns. So yeah, they've got some sappers here just to, you know, make sure that put some stakes and make sure the cav can't come in and get these guns. They're going to stay here, the French, it seems. It's going to be infantry is going to have to clear out that gun position if they want to get rid of it. It does look like the HRE are moving up on this right flank here. On their right, the French left. See whether they can make a push. I haven't seen any sort of like grenadiers or anything like that. I don't know if the HRE have as much access to them as like Austria does. But I would have thought they would have done. They're similar entities at the end of the day. But yeah, just a lot of line infantry. Good. I'm seeing a decent amount of squares, but nothing like too crazy. There are a lot of non-squarables, which could be a problem for the HRE. But also the French, not all their units can square either. Doesn't that allow cavalry to be so much more effective? Like in NTW, sorry, but I guess in NTW, or Napoleon Total War as it's more commonly known, like every infantry unit, like line infantry, you can just square. It kind of makes it cavalry a bit redundant, to be honest. It looks like we've got routing nodes. They are being forced back. These line drive or something like that. I don't know. It's a line infantry unit of some sort. They get absolutely blasted. They've lost 80 men. There you go. I think another unit has been routed. Oh, cavalry over here. Some dragoons have been routed, but they've also taken out some hussars up the French. It's a trade. Not too bad. I mean, HRE have been down in this cav fight already. I think the French brought an exceptional amount of cavalry of their own because they know they're facing the HRE. It's kind of one of their strong points is cavs, and the French are trying to bring plenty of their own. Oh, here we go. Finally, that other general has come forward. So whether they just got forgotten about, or whether the other French army is now going to make an appearance, we'll find out. But yeah, the French don't seem like they're in too much of a rush to push, so maybe they are actually waiting on a final army to arrive. Yeah, it looks like maybe this is like a guard artillery or something like that. It's certainly a horse artillery, but might be a guard sort of like artillery. I'm not really sure. Like maybe Spanish or French guard. I'm not entirely sure, but it definitely looks like. Yeah, it definitely does not look like a typical sort of like French horse artillery. I'm trying to see if I can find one. There's one here. Yeah, these are like the typical French horse artillery. They have like different shakos. So I guess maybe that's a guard unit of some sort. Yes, first infantry casualty was that Viner Freiwillig or something like that line infantry there. It looks like this push on this right flank here by the HRE is becoming quite considerable. French are shipping forward more infantry. They're also moving across an artillery. Fast moving artillery that they've got. It seems like every French army has like a horse artillery available with them today. They're clearly moving them just, you know, to counter any sort of push that the HRE are making right now. Big old guns there being set up. These, I think it's like 8 or like 8 pounders, something like that. Blasting away. I mean, right now has a perfect view of the Grenzes in front of them. You cannot miss them. If you do, lose your job as an artillery man. Start blasting, boys. There you go, silent guns, what we like to see. Yeah, there you go. Carving through that Grenz unit there. They're going to have to either push up and try and clear it out with these, like, a bit of bayonets, or they're going to have to pull back. Looks like they're going to go with the old push forward and hope that they don't die. There's plenty of them in the unit that, you know, some of them can die and they can still make it there. But yeah, morale is not necessarily a great thing with the HRE. 141, they're already with orange morale. Yeah, they're already not liking their chances here. We are seeing a push forward here from the cuirass though. So it looks like we're going to see a charge soon. Maybe backed up by infantry. Oh yeah, the artillery is carving through some of these units. No wonder they are taking losses. And an orange line in, to be honest. Okay, it looks like big push here is getting ready. Bring up the general as well, you know, preparing for a help with the morale. On that left flank there as well, we have a bit of a infantry engagement. Just thought you should be aware of that. Yeah, here we go. Looks like HRE is going to be the first to make the push. Maybe it's going to try and shoot the artillery crew until it dies, but that's not necessarily a good idea because infantry is not exactly accurate. artillery is probably far more accurate, certainly at this distance. Firing things like canister, that was a brutal shot. I think that was round shot, orange moraling that unit there, like orange lining. Yeah, nasty. Yeah, the gun crews here. A couple of them dropped, but nothing too severe. They are carving, look at this, the body's being dropped right now. Yeah, it's brutal. They've got to do something, they can't just stand here, they've got to get forward. Guns are being merciless. Yeah, another big hole being opened up there. Cavalry are now going for Hussars. I mean, it's an angle to definitely try and get the guns without being hitting those stakes. So, I mean, I don't know why these Hussars haven't gone in, given it a go. It's important now to try and stop it. Here we go. We've got the like sort of the skirmish grenadiers, the carabineers going in. They're going to try and stop that. And there you go. We have a counter charge from the Hussars here. They're being stopped by sappers. In go more Hussars. The Carabineers win that fight there. That skirmish grenadier unit proving its worth. And it looks like the Cav is going to get in amongst the artillery. They might get this one. They might get the other one as well. We're going to see the Dragoons come up very, very late to try and save the day. And they might just start to save that gun through. They are also kind of rear charging it. So, yeah, there you go. They actually managed to, I think, inadvertently route their own gun through. And there you go with the infantry up here as well. The Grenzers, I mean, backing up the infantry, really, as the cavalry, that's all they're really doing. But it has helped out. You can see, yeah, the HRE really shifted on now. I don't think they want to get into melee. They just want to get kind of like, yeah, close enough that they can start just shooting and do some serious damage. Dragoons are they're going to carry on, but they're going to run into a white wall of HRE uniforms in a moment. I haven't got rid of that artillery, just kind of like damage that linchpin spot there that the French are really holding on to. Seeing looks like the cavalry are being shot over the lancers. This might be Vista Legion, I'm not sure. Oh, here we go, huge, that's a huge charge. Another charge going in. Polish Grenadiers being routed here. More Grenadiers going in here. Looks like they're sort of forcing them back in some places to the HRE. Another charge here, the left flank started some action. Break through that one. You have to get a really good charge off all like Hadley Grenadiers. Like the mass of the HRE units, I feel like sometimes absorbs the charge. And you get Grenadiers being routed with support of those cavalry units there. The French also made an attempt on the house. I think they're still fighting in it. Yeah, they are. I don't think they've lost it, these Grenzers, but they are close to losing it. They're redlining. There you go. They have lost that building of the HRE. That is a big loss there because that's going to obviously compromise their position. And instead, yeah, the HRE are going to fall back with their balloon infantry there. Or a balloon? I don't know. Balloon of Vlakian. Vlakian and balloon. Here we go. Looks like we're going to see a cab charge here. Maybe we're going to try and send these HRE units packing. Looks like a guard unit, maybe an Italian guard. I mean, they're getting shot in the back of the HRE. That's not good. You turn units on fire at will. That's probably caused more damage there than the actual cavalry charge. There you go. See the cavalry trying to like, you know, take out this HRE unit here. The rear charge is what's going to do it in the end. Guard cavalry unit, you know, finally getting shot up by the infantry unit. It's already blasting its own infantry. French cav, yeah, trying to do some damage. I mean, really, the French infantry should go forward and support the cav. You're not seeing cavalry forward without any infantry support. That's the way. That's the way of things. Here we go. Looks like we're going to see, yeah, French infantry now going to support this charge. That'll help rout those HRE infantry, and then it'll allow the lancers to go on and do more glorious if they're smashing through the centre. The guns here are under threat. These 5-pounders, they are in danger. And we've got more cavalry here. We've got some cuirassiers. They might want to go in, maybe try and stabilise the line. French going in, bayonets twirling. The Poles are still going in. I don't know what they're going to go for next. They're getting shot as they run along the HRE line of fire there. In go the Jurassians. They're going to try and maybe stop this bleed. This HRE bleed. And this offensive on the right flank has been forced back in quite a few areas. Got infantry here is getting pinned down. I don't think fourth square. It doesn't like this group is struggling around them, so I'm guessing yes. There you go. Nicely done there by the HRE, but they need to fall back. They need to get back now to the HRE because the center is starting to look a little bit dangerous, and the left is not looking great either. Being forced back in this forest. Squares are holding on, doing their bit. You can see, look at the French massing in the back here, just charging forward, harassing these HRE as they retreat. Well, French Cav as well in the back lines are going to go for these guns here, I imagine using 3-pounders. Well, if they get them, the little Chasseur Cheval, that's a nice little win. And after that, there'll be more artillery beyond. Oh, they might be lucky here, though. They're redlining that cavalry after a direct hit. And there you go, they actually did manage to rout the guns. That is lucky. And the Cav might hold on, they might not. They might be able to just rear charge a lot of this HRE infantry here, just get rid of this left flank, which is, yeah, like I said, the danger was this forest, and it just crumbled. They allowed the French in, and now they've gone through the forest and meleeed, because they haven't had to worry about that sort of line of fire. If anything, the HRE should have almost lined the forest line, lined the forest line with infantry. But there you go, the left flank's just in tatters now. The center not holding on much longer. It looks like, yeah, cavalry and infantry there should rout that. The right flank's still very much intact for the HRE. It might be where they need to start thinking about relocating to, shifting troops in that direction, trying to sort of like stabilize. The French are taking quite a few casualties here, and themselves are being forced back. But it's all looking a bit worrying on this flank here. I don't like that this French player is kind of farming kills here a little bit. He needs to, well, A, not do it because, you know, it's a bit dishonorable. Let these boys retreat, let these guys get out of it. But also, he's got to, like, start thinking about shifting his forces over here to try and, you know, stay on the HRE. Don't let them set up again. Don't let the, like, reset all your hard work that you've done. Because that will happen. And those HRE units, some of them, yeah, might return, but you don't need a large portion of your army to go chasing after them. Looks like the HRE actually on the right flank is going to come forward once again, try and reclaim this hill that those guns were on and devastated their lines for so long. Come on, boys.
This building has fallen to the enemy.
And the French hold a second building now, I think. I don't know what the second one is. I mean, they hold this one. They also hold, so they hold the one over here as well on their left flank. This is not a bad idea to stabilize the flank. Put some units in there. Looks like maybe a Laguerre unit. It looks like, yeah, the HRE getting forward. Oh, they're rushing for these guns. Oh, they remounted them? Oh, fair enough. Yeah, fair enough that you're running. These guns got remounted. They're also shooting their own cavalry and own guns. They've routed their own cavalry by shooting them with the infantry there. That's unfortunate. There you go, guns and also those grenadier skirmishers being routed. There's another one here that they can maybe stop and see. It looks like, oh, we've got guards and consular guard here. So these are like the guys that predate the old guard, but they're going to get sent in. They'll be a tough test for the HRE. They might stop the whole army. really managed with their sheer amount of guns to rout both of those units. Maybe they might get the second one, they might not. But there you go, the right flank of the Hatred, you know, making some progress. They need to use their cav. They've still got a lot of cav. Get the heavy cav, like the cuirassiers forward to spearhead some sort of attack here. They've still got two decent-sized units of cuirassiers that can do some real work. These two I've spotted. They might have more. There's a 46-man one. Yeah, I don't think they have any more. They have some dragoons. Yeah, they have no more. They have hussars, things like that. It's good. Got a good amount of cav, like I said. I feel like the French are kind of expanding quite a bit of their cav. Their left flank, the Hatred right, still looking good for cav though. So I understand the sort of standoff going on here. And I think they're winning the gunfight. Yeah, like I said earlier in this battle, the Hatred would rather have a gunfight just because of the sheer amount of numbers in their units. So a gunfight really works for them. They can just outlast in a melee fight. They're not so great. Constant guarded with glorious volleys. Very well ordered. Really around that unit there. There you go, they've managed it. Constant guard, proving their worth. It looks like, yeah, the French falling back again. The Hatred just keep on plodding forward. And they've got to get to the next guns. It's almost feel like what it is. Like the French artillery is chewing up the HRE infantry at the moment. So yeah, these guns are in really good position on another excellent hill here, overviewing this HRE assault. But they knew that the left was going to give in, and they prepared for it. Yeah, they can just start shooting at any sort of HRE infantry unit they want, quite freely. This one, for instance, look at that. They've got a clear line of sight. The Brenz is ahead of them. Oh, they didn't even hit them. They hit the one behind. Looks like we're going to see a Bourbon Hussar maybe come forward here. It's only getting very close to the front lines. I feel like a gap is being made between the infantry. Yeah, I think we're about to see a charge here. These guns are protected by stakes. So cav charge, a frontal cav charge is very on. I think they got stopped, saved the cav here by the artillery. Hitting the hill, and there you go, the Hussars should get the guns. The lances for the Poles there, a bit late arriving. They probably helped rout their own French infantry, or French artillery. There's little units like that of Hussars, like 20-man units that have got to go in and do that heavy work. It's tough work, you know, just going in trying to take out a little gun. They got another one back here in the Carnival Legion Hussar. It was a large unit at one point, but it re-rallied. There's another gun they need to take out. There's guard artillery here, and there's also the other horse artillery over here, which might be able to get out, and there's another one there actually. They've still got plenty of guns to the French, as they should. They are the Emperor's children. Looks like we're going to see French cav dash down, maybe try and go for the guns here as well. I don't know, those 5-pounders are not really open, but maybe doable. I mean, the stakes aren't like usable as well. Oh no, they found a skirmish shooter they want to take out. Fair enough. Little shots in here. Overstayed its welcome in that little forest. Yeah, these stakes, like if the French put them down, the French can run over them. They're friendly stakes. I don't really like that mechanic, but a stake would just impale anyone. But yeah, they've got so the artillery here is not actually safe. They might think they're safe by the stakes. They're not. Got still a good position that they can just fire down to. I do like them firing right next to the abandoned guns there. The French, still very cool. But if I was the Hatred, I'd just start battering, either counter battering, or I'd probably start shooting what remains of the French cav. Trying to get rid of that. Your cav superiority is pretty decent. Well, I think it's superiority in the sense that they've got cuirassiers that are still really healthy. It's my opinion anyway. Cuirassiers are easily counterable, but definitely offer a lot of cav fight. Looks like some hussars there around it, some more hussars of the HRE. They're going to go in for the guns and fail. So it looks like now we're going to see a reply by the French. They're going to send in their... Oh, they thought they were going to send in their lances. They didn't change their mind. After the guns held fire, they were like, oh, they definitely could have got in there. They held their run. And now I think we're going to see a charge instead from the cuirassiers. Maybe go into the flank of the French infantry here. Maybe, or maybe not there. It's actually a very slow response. Seeing that Poles charge forward. They charged up, retreated, and then cuirassiers acted. Very poor response, really. Now we can see the skirms, I think, get rid of these artillery pieces, which is not a bad idea. Skirms is actually a pretty good way, I think, of countering artillery. Quite accurate. Take out gunners quite easily. A lot of French infantry, or I say French, infantry massing up over here. He's got some, got some middle guard, like Dutch grenadiers, and he's like guardsmen. The middle guard, if I remember correctly. So we've got grenadiers as well. Yeah, all grenadiers. It looks like a big sort of melee push, maybe being prepared on the left flank here. The HRE has certainly stretched out a bit. We've got a Blacking Grenzer that's trying to chase down these French goons. The HRE quite content with just, you know, shooting away from a distance, trying to do what damage they can. They're in no rush. It looks like the French are maybe going to try another push maybe through the town here as well. You can see a massing of forces over here. Looks like a cavalry engagement might be getting set up as well on that flank here. We've got some dragoons getting ready. Looks like the French also going to entertain it. It looks like they're running these dragoons. They're only provisional by the looks of it, so quality's not great. We've got a line infantry here unit that forms squares. So the idea is set up, but here we go. The melee is coming in from the French on this left-hand side, as we said earlier. Grenadiers going in. Grenadiers are running for their life. They are not interested in that. We're going to see a cav charge go and counter this. And the other HRE cab unit is going to go in and take on the French dragoons. There you go, they failed to win that fight there. There was a re-rallied dragoon unit at the end of the day, and there you go, the provisional dragoons wrecked. I didn't say look like provisionals. Just the lack of sort of like glitz and glamour they have going on. They managed to wreck those HRE dragoons of their own, and now they're going to go in and take on the infantry. A square was formed though. With cuirassiers in here now as well. Has the middle guard been committed? I don't think it has. Oh, it's about to be. Here it goes. In you go, boys. Stab them up. Stab them up. I mean, you should have just posted up and started blasting into these Frankish cuirassiers here. Also, the square is just quite friendly firing and killing his own cuirassiers right now. They're probably better off just holding fire. They've managed to rout a considerable amount of French forces there, but there you go. The cuirassiers winning decisively. Jeez. They actually might stop this middle guard pushing. There you go. The infantry beaten back. Also, the cuirassiers are gone too. That was the main danger, was the melee, and there you go. The cav actually routed. Oh wow, everything fast routed there. The melee was the main danger there to the square, not the actual cav. Or here being shifted forward to that left side to replace the losses. And here we're going to see a cav charge onto the French right here. I don't know if this is worth it. The French sending in some of their own cav, but they're going to get overwhelmed here by cuirassiers. Nice charge. Those poor Polish Lancers, they've seen a lot of action, and it shows. They've routed. And there you go, the Cuirassiers, they should go on and win that. Oh, Charles Eugene de Lambert. It's a very French name, French officer serving the HRE army. Not interested in those revolutionary tactics the French have to offer. So yeah, the French return, retreating their infantry, desperate to try and take out these Cuirassiers. And they are kind of fimming here. Oh, there's some serious fimming going on. If you're unaware what fimming is, it's been firing whilst in melee. And that was a serious case of it there. That poor Cuirassier took unnecessary losses when it really shouldn't have. But it has allowed the HRE to push back on the left here as well. A very back and forth sort of game. France having a lot of early success on this left flank here against the HRE. And yeah, farming a heck of a lot of kills actually. I'm now looking at this. My gosh. Shameful stuff. Those poor guys, they didn't deserve it. I guess also just make sure they don't return. But yeah, you see the HRE now are kind of turning it around a little bit as this battle kind of progresses. They've kind of taken over a lot of the ground that the French originally held, and it's some good ground. Both sides now running low on key things like artillery and cavalry. Actually, France might have the advantage on this right flank with the cav. I can't see any HRE cav here now after that disastrous countercharge from the HRE. They have squares here to protect them, but I won't protect Carl here. He's in a little bit of trouble if that cav unit goes in behind. So yeah, more Spanish infantry coming forward here. Go. Looks like we're going to see another melee charge here. The column's getting formed up by the French. Let's see how that works. More artillery. Some of the artillery that still survived the French back. It's still in a good spot, to be fair. Overviewing the battlefield quite nicely. Surveying the HRE hordes coming forward. Yeah, the French have even more cav back here. I don't know if this is returned. I don't know, but yeah, that cav's just chilling back there now, waiting patiently. Yeah, they've got a decent, like, healthy Dragoon unit here. Is this still a general? Oh, he is still alive, the general. I was thinking, was he routing? I was like, oh, that would make sense for the French just kind of like crumbled on this left. Here we go. This is going to see a Dragoon charge here. They'll form square. Will the Grenadiers now go in? Probably will. Here we go. Polish Grenadiers going in for a charge. The old 1-2 with the cavalry and the infantry. Like they're forced to form square, and then the infantry comes in. Decent volley there might stop that small unit of Grenadiers. Or it might not. It might very well not. They're actually kind of quivering, wavering, and the French being forced back once again. I like how this officer here, or like this, I guess he might be an officer, it's on horseback. Artillery officer's like just trying to squeeze on through. He's like, excuse me, coming through. Important equipment here. The Emperor must need this equipment. Excuse me, don't mind me. HRE again. Look at this, again, really wide. I don't know if I'd be making like a really wide push with Cuirassiers. I don't know, I feel like they're always quite a central unit to have. I mean, they can work on a flank quite easily. The cav unit at the end of the day, but it's slow moving. Not kind of faster moving stuff. The slow moving stuff just kind of wants to go straight down the middle and try and bump, like roll over a line of infantry. One of these Italians, I feel like on this flank here, they're open for taking out. I feel like they probably can't form square. That would be a prime target, I think, for those Cuirassiers. So if you get through them, they're doing okay. But look at numbers-wise, we like really zoom out. I feel like the French maybe have the advantage in numbers, certainly when it comes to units. Maybe not actually unit size, but like just number of units left on the battlefield. I think the French have more. Yeah, the HRE are the ones who are aggressive. Look, quantity is not everything. Quality does come into it, very much so, in NTW3. We did see, just witness not too long ago, the French using a lot of quality units, like the middle guard and also grenadiers on that left flank here, the HRE right. Got a little Hussar here just watching the guns patiently, make sure no one does anything silly. For the Holy Roman Empire! I'm the Emperor! Glorious shot. Don't think it hit anything. I think they're trying to counter battery actually. Looking at the horse artillery there. Trying to counter battery into trying to do some damage to that. Yeah, neither side's got really enough cabs to really risk charge. Well, the French have a little bit more. I think they could definitely risk it. But it's whether you want to risk it at this point. You might need that cav later on for a general snipe or something like that. Which also would be like decisive in this game. It looks like the guns maybe being repositioned here. The French shifting guns to the left. To try and, well, obviously is where they kind of feel like they're strongest and more likely to make a push. It's also where the HRE are more blobbing up. Yeah, here we go, the French moving forward. Waiting now patiently for someone to make a decisive move. And it looks like it's going to be the HRE. They again went forward with the cuirasses here. They really want to be aggressive with these guys. They are active, they're not like too tired. Looks like a line fight going underway over here. You got the one of the generals here, Carl. He's just coming forward, you know, rallying the troops. Yeah, the HRE here, you know, trying to force back the French line here. The French really going to oh, they might challenge that cuirassier now. There's 2 units here. Or they might just try and pin with one and then give the general, which I think is what the HRE player is realizing is going to happen. He's going to get pinned here. And he's going to try and fall back with just about everything. Looks like infantry and cavs going to try and withdraw. That's now encouraging the French to come forward and go look at maybe looking at a melee charge here now. Maybe the French have actually got the HRE where they want them. It'll be very, very costly here if this goes wrong. The HRE, yeah, they need to start being aggressive on this flank here, maybe trying to force the French into withdrawing troops. Yeah, the line fight's not going well for the French. Like orange and red lining here. A lot of their troops. Yeah, I think the cuirassier, it's going to have to smash one of these. Yeah, they're definitely fancying their chances against the cuirassier. They want to try and pin it down enough so they can get that general. The HRE are trying to obviously cover their tracks and try and cover that general as well. It looks like, yep, looks like they're going to go for it. I don't think. Oh no, the French are going to stand their ground. Here go the cuirassiers. And yeah, the French are going to just try and throw in as many units as possible, I guess, to try and tie it down. Looks like they're not going to win this one. No, combat winning slightly, yeah, I'd expect no less. They're routing that Dragoon. Might get that, whether that Dragoon will swing around and try and get the general. That's what I'd be doing. The French technically still hold this house here. But the Austrians do hold the other one, like another one, all the way over there. So they got some, yeah, like little skirms in there, so they're doing okay. The French, oh, actually, you know what? The French might beat the aircraft here. They're trying to give ground. Heavily armored men on horseback, fighting from a different age almost. But yeah, actually, well, morale-wise, the French are not looking great. Might see a general here, but just pop a rally. Whether the line infantry wants to just sacrifice its own cabs, maybe just blast these cuirassiers. And go chasseurs, and they might actually, you know, finally, I think through exhaustion, yeah, rather than anything else, they were winning the fight. I think through sheer exhaustion, they've got that cuirassier, and now that general's going to start running. Looks like the French again losing an infantry unit here. The HRE still pushing forward, being very aggressive. These guns, don't know where they're really planning on going. French partially like successful, I'd say, on this flank here. You know, taking out that cuirassier, that's a success. Apart from that, not really done too much. Oh, we've got infantry here taking out the guns. I think they definitely could go out there. There's gun carriages right by them. So these guns just got abandoned. They just gave up on them. It looks like, yeah, the HRE going in now to contest that building. They really want to get it back. Fair play. There's a unit outside the building where they can engage with the French. It looks like that is the case. And it looks like the French actually might lose that. They're redlining. And the Grens seem like they're unfazed by this. And there you go. I think the building's been captured. Yeah, the HRE are retaking this building. Incredible stuff. There you go. I think the French, yeah, and well, French / Italians are going to be broken there. And now the HRE are back in charge of the LOC, the main one. And we're seeing, what is this, a little Hussar there going to the back of infantry. Managed to rout them, and yeah, more routing going on here. Infantry is suffering. Probably getting shot in the back by the house there, and also getting shot in the front. I think he's going to go in. He's going to go for a charge, I think. Or maybe not. There you go. I think the French are going to get routed there. More of French infantry going in. Getting, yeah, stuck around this house. Having no joy. Good old line fight getting underway. The French are have been beaten in melee here by HRE. I'm surprised to see that, to be honest. Jeez, the artillery is still coming in hard on these poor HRE units. Hungarians, Germans, Slovenians, Slovakians, the whole lot. All ready to fight and die for their emperor. Yeah, it looks like the French doing okay. Nothing like it's said. They're holding on. Yeah, it seems like both sides have almost no cav left. I think the final one might honestly be that little dragoon. Oh no, here we go. There's another. Yeah, there we go. That's the little dragoon left. Just trying to go in and get these guns. They are going to at least unlimber them, force them to stay there, and they nearly got them. The iron attack is going to stabilize. And there you go. I think neither side has artillery now. Oh, it has cavalry, sorry. Oh no, I take it back. The French have re-rallied here with some chasseurs. A general for the French being forced back. Oh, another cav unit here. Where do they just keep popping up from? Maybe just don't take what I say for granted. Oh, the middle guard have returned though. We have the middle guard back. That might help stabilize the front against any sort of melee sort of shenanigans. It seems like they're not going to save the guns here. As the HRE rushing and trying to get them. Allied general killed. I think that's one of the... oh no, that's a HRE general being killed off. Fighting in melee against French, I think, or getting shot by friendly fire. One or the other, that's for sure. And that's, I don't know if that's forced this unit here to lose, but the guns somehow managed to save themselves. And it all seemed like it was going in the way of the HRE. Maybe it's not. Maybe they're, with that loss of that general, they're going to die. They are redlining in a few areas here, the HRE. They are like, down to 67 men. The Here we go, another attempt at those guns. I think they should get them this time. There's a lot of infantry now rushing towards them. There's generals here as well. I don't think the French have much left to stop this flank. Really, the left flank here of the HRE. I'm really hoping that maybe the loss of the general might be catastrophic. It might still be, you never know. Never know with the HRE, they're so unpredictable. But yeah, cap charge going for something. They're going for they're going for the artillery over here. I don't think it'll be much needed at this point, but a free kill is a free kill. There you go. Took that out, and now they're worried about their generals. I think of the HRE, which is understandable.
Your men have been routed, sir.
I think did they go for a melee charge? Yeah, it's the one here. So yeah, the HRE tried to melee charge, failed. Seems like the little gear in the forest. They're holding their ground quite nicely. Piles of bodies, French, but they're holding strong. The HRE team is swinging these units here. I don't know if these guys going to reform up with their other French allies, but standing here is just you're not dealing with the issue at hand, which is the other infantry that's arriving here.
Your men have been routed, sir.
It looks like more attempts. Yeah, more attempts at like charges going in. There you go. They can now work their way down the line. I would have thought just shoot while it's moving down. Just start to rout these French units one by one. Here we go. The final stand of the French, I think. Can't see them winning it now. There you go. Finally, those guard and grenadier units giving in. Fleeing. Get back, boys. Some good shooting there by French infantry. Here we go. The HRE going into melee is crazy, I won't lie. Looks like, I don't know, yeah, they're losing. Oh, they got fimmed hard there, did the HRE, they got fimmed hard. That might cost them this melee fight. They are winning in a few of these fights, but it seems to like shoot and melee them at the same time. You're gonna get that combo. If they don't do that, I don't think they actually gonna necessarily win the melee fights. They have won that one. Yeah, it looks like it doesn't look like they win them otherwise. Croatian Grenz is going to go. I don't want to have any reserves right now. I don't know what. Oh, there's had a lot of infantry rounds to face off against. Well, I guess one cav and one infantry. It's going to distract them from the bigger problem. There's still a lot of French in that forest. Now that they're confident that they think they can win with this amount of infantry, they might be able to. A general over there, I think it is. Getting shot to pieces. Blasting away, boys. Keep blasting away. Yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this battle. It's certainly been a fun one. I think it is just about over now. I think the HRE have just about got it wrapped up. I don't think there's any way they can lose it now. But it definitely was back and forth. The French had some early joy with their melee charging, and they just didn't follow it up. I honestly think that the farming over there of kills might have screwed them over. They allowed the HRE to reset up and reorganize. They are, because they're still farming now. Look at this, the French player. Farming, he's routing HRE troops. He loses his infantry there. Yeah, I think we're going to see a total collapse now of the French. The HRE are pretty much in behind. I think we're just going to fast forward now. We actually have very little time left of this battle. I'm surprised it went on this long, to be honest. after I thought, I was started off pretty hectic, you know, with the French going in, charging in, but no, they slowed it down. The middle part kind of very much slower. Got a is that an artillery crew or was it a general? That is a general.
Your men have been
What is
routed,
Carl
sir.
doing dismounted? What a fool. But yeah, I think this cavalry here will get routed now by getting meleeed by infantry. There you go. That has been finally removed once and for all. And I think this should see the loss of the final few French units there. Oh, and there's still a general, of course there is. But yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy this one. It certainly has been a fun one. We'll hopefully get the end results up in a second, so we can have a quick look. But yeah, very much appreciated this one being sent in. It was a glorious, glorious fight. And nice to see the HRE, you know, proving that they actually can win. So yeah, hopefully I'll put up the end results sent in by one of the players playing as the HRE. I can't remember off the top of my head who it was. I do apologize. But yeah, technically a draw, but I would give this as a victory to the HRE, that's for sure. Literally, there's just that general left. Does not count as a victory or even a survival for the French. 206 kills, one of the Slovenian general Grenzers here. Some line infantry, 145 kills, 141 with the Hungarians there, 136 with the Deutsch line infantry, 121 with Anton Lipthay. But yeah, there are the rest of the kills. Cuirassier is getting 70 kills, not too bad. But yeah, there you go. There are all the kills. But there you go, guys. That is today's NTW3 battle. If you did enjoy, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new out here, and a comment to show your support. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.